Welcome back, guys, to Trails in the Sky the Third, where we continue on through Leiston Fortress, expecting to fight a boss very, very shortly. As a door, an ominous door in front of us. There has been a ton of ordnance changes, not so much for our party at the moment, but you'll see on others in the back party, because of course I had so much sepith that I could just buy a ton of gems of various types. But for now, we head in to whatever battle we may face. 200 CP for everyone and no extra leveling done. God, it wasn't a boss at all. It was just a guy. Oh, no. There's going to be a boss, like, right next, yeah? There's no boss yet, but there's going to be a boss. Honest. That's how it works. Of course there was no boss then. Just my luck, really. We use the katana, people. To just break on through. Barely any experience being gained anymore, that's for sure. Okay, that's the boss. Let's go this way. Bet this is a locked door. No! Whoa, I nearly walked straight into you. Well, that was nearly unfortunate. I feel a bit sorry for these guys being defeated so easily. You know what, actually, I think I should change the remote ability thing right now. I don't actually need to get items up, so maybe I should change to something like, I am invincible! I mean, I've got a ton of items, and I've got a ton of sepith. We've got, like, gems now. I feel like changing gear would be a bit better for me at this point. Not that I can change at the moment, though, is it, sadly? Unless maybe I can. Huh. Who could I get in? Experience that? Sepith gain? Oh, there's experience in sepith instead of thingy in sepith? With no downside? Bad. We got health up, battle HP recovery, speed, agility, and arch defense down. Strength, dex, and agility down. Speed, defense, and agility down? That's 5% speed. That's 3% speed. How much? The agility didn't even go down much for everyone. But the speed gains you get it's kind of the same, 4. And then without the defense down, all of a sudden everyone's defense jumps up so ridiculously. Like 200 on Richard. Maybe I should do, yeah. Well, I should be switching this before bosses anyway. When you think about it. Speaking of which, who's behind red door? I've been waiting for you, Your Excellency. Oh, no, someone... What? Someone exponent is you, Kanone. I wasn't expecting you. What a tragedy it is that we should be forced to meet under these circumstances. What did I ever do to deserve turning my blade against the man I've always duly served? But please, never doubt even for a second that I'm doing this against my will. I would never even dream of fighting you if I had a choice. I understand perfectly well, Kanone. But if I may, I would rather you stopped calling me Your Excellency. It was never a fitting title for a mere colonel to begin with, and now I don't even have that. I would rather you simply call me Sir, like you usually do in the office. I've grown very fond of it. Your Excellency, I'm sorry, just while we're here, please let me call you the way I'd like to. The Kanone Amalthea, who stands before you, is a symbol of my failure to truly move forward from the past. And something tells me that if this symbol were defeated by you, then it will finally allow me to put the past where it belongs and be born anew. Kanone. Very well. In that case, do as you will. Still, just what are you doing here, child? It's good to see you again, too. Not since I gave you that gospel as a present, I believe. I don't think I ever got a chance to ask if you liked it, did I? You've got some nerve acting funny with me after all you put us through. I'm going to enjoy having this opportunity to punish you for your insolence. I hope you're ready for this. Go ahead and try. Well, I can respect the whole wannabe reborn thing, but I see she hasn't ditched any of her old high-handed ways. Silence you? She's getting the gun out. And a lot of Jaegers. Well, Your Excellency, I have no intention of holding back. So, are you ready to begin? At any time. Ooh, should I try to kill these off quick? Oh, they've got loads of HP. Special Ops Claws. Once fought for the High Intelligence Division, highly trained and uses varied attacks. Okay, how do I start this off? Just Gorgon Arrow petrifies them all and we laugh quite nicely. I mean, technically, a Spear of the Lower to just nuke would probably not be too bad, but it's not going to do super super crazy damage, we're still going to have to take a lot of time to actually wipe out the foes that we have in front of us. And there's 2 of those arts delaying guys on the sides as well. Like, if they're not weak to move down, I could just do that move, the gather them up and nuke their move spell. And that would work quite well, wouldn't it? But really, first of all, I want us to be alive for more fighting. Sounds like it could be a fun time. No matter what, it looks like tons of them are getting go before we even ever get to. So whatever attack I'm doing is going to fit in at the very end of things. The very end times. So by the look of it also, no matter what, I'm taking ridiculous damage. So... oh, go on. Yeah, let's not nuke him with that. Let's do this.
I hold in my hand the chalice of heaven. May its holiest of light.
If I have 2 block attacks for everyone coming at me in a second, when I think about it, I should be quite good to just tank whatever first lot of damage is going to come out. I could suck them towards me, which I'm not quite sure I want to actually do. And we still have abilities like that to use too. I could attack one and then use Supreme Piercing Wave, knowing that we probably want to get that big nuke out ourselves, but again, I probably could just nuke these guys crazily. They're all gathered up. Yeah, that's the 80 delay, guys. Right then, let's start, shall we? Death Brock! Would have been too good, wouldn't it? Yeah, these guys hit stupid hard. Oh, that's going to hit 2 of them. So 80 guards down from you. Okay, how fast can I use an art? Even if I do that, the move down is not actually going to work very well if Annalise is in the middle of everything. It's not going to be good, is it? I guess I should attack these. Oh, no, actually, that's a bad idea. Why did I do that? Should have done a single one because I'm going to actually knock the guy out of the spell now. Oh, he got Death Blow. Haha. Now the spell comes in and now everyone's in target for Luminous Will. Oh! Oh! They're gathered up! Richard! Get him! Annalise! Get him! Oh, I don't think I need to use another one. I think 3 just went down then. Suck 'em and stuck 'em, I guess. Well, I think we're mostly done. I mean, the boss has actually got no real HP left. So, yeah. I mean, there's much you're doing at the moment, is there? I mean, actually, just finish off that guy. Beautiful. So now we've just got you with your crazy abilities. I feel a bit bad beating her up like that. She's still got a fair bit of movement on her, though. But she's dead now. Technically, I could save my CP at this point, even though I've still got tons. Because no matter what, someone like you is just going to destroy. Shazam time. Hold on, Lace.
I am invincible.
Sucking him up was a great idea, wasn't it? Gralsritter allowed me to avoid those horrible 80 delays. With everyone with, like, silly speed now, that went very easy. I knew I wouldn't stand a chance against you, Your Excellency. The rest of you fought passively as well, I suppose. Thanks. That was fun enough. All of you should make sure you don't get in His Excellency's way in the battles ahead. You'll be facing the strongest warriors in Liberl. He doesn't need you stopping him from fighting at his best. Where are you? Kanone, it seems there's still something important left for me to do after all. However, I believe that by clearing the trials ahead, I will finally be able to do it. It's thanks to you that I feel ready enough to face these trials head on. So thank you. You don't have to thank me. I don't think there's anything more I can say for you right now. All I'll do is pray that you safely overcome the trials before you and return to the real world unharmed. Thank you. I will. That's Kanone. I'm gonna need to get some CP again. Is that a key? Command center key. Anyway, let's shuffle on to the heart of the fortress. That's the key to the command center, right? That's correct. It's the building directly in front of you when you enter the main courtyard from the entrance. This key should allow us to gain access to it. Technically, best thing for me to do right now would be to warp out to get to it. Which also brings us to another place that I've managed to miss. A small little area I've managed to miss. Mutual gifts of sub to City. Thank you very much. I never tried to go down here. Soldat Army Road. An interesting name, I'd say. I found this. It's a RAM capsule just there. You're taking away my one purpose in life. Why did I not go that way? Because, of course, I think where I'm teleporting in is going to be the back. I didn't even bother to try to go that way. More for me, I guess. In the meantime, in terms of court synthesis, I've got a little bit there, but I don't think it's enough. I know it is. Let's upgrade your slot there. Go into courts and make a water gem. I've still got tons of the stuff, you know. Look at the earth step I've got, but I've used up quite a lot. Why not just have a little bit extra HP? It's only 600, but hey, if I can get these gems on, I'm gonna. Why not, after all? Alright, let's build up some CP on some new enemies. One of them has resist to arts, doesn't they? Physical arts. Oh, physical attacks will weak to arts. Fine by me. You want to get that power up? I'm afraid you're not gonna. Oh, Kevin's on a crit. Ren doesn't need any CP. Well, they're all aligned as they all buff each other up. We have all the buffs in the world. Farewell, doggies.
Not bad.
I didn't even think he even got that much CP at all. And unfortunately, I've kind of just had a little bit of a drink somewhere else here to get my CP filled out. This building is the command center. Wow, is the army compensating for something with this thing or what? Looks like there's about 3 floors to it, is that right? Correct. The building was deliberately designed to confuse would-be intruders, and unless the layout has changed significantly compared to the real fortress, one of the doors in here will lead us to the staircase leading up. That's encouraging. Alright, shall we continue? Compensating for something? It's not even a big fortress! Everyone, these trials will be like none that we've faced before. Yet there is but one clear path for us to take. So I must ask, are you with me? It is only when we fight together that we can overcome the great wall that stands for us and attain victory! Yeah! What the hell? He's got the charisma. It's that leaderly charisma. That's what we're using here, isn't it? I thought you were going to walk into me then. So you're a new type. Royal Army Officer? Not even sure. Strong and highly experienced. As long as you give me a high amount of experience, I'm happy. That's all I want. Keeping the experience. One soul blur. Easy does it. So much damage. He's got that future protagonist sappy speech charisma. Well, he was the leader of his own, you know, rebellion. So you've kind of got to expect that he has somewhat of a way with words. Do you want to rebel against all your brethren, all your friends, all your family and more? Come with me. And then we will try to stage a coup. It's kind of got to have a little bit of wherewithal to him with that one. Something about him. Otherwise, it's all a bit for naught, isn't it? You can't face the right way. That's just rude. I guess we'll trust in Richard to be able to take the other one out. Oh, not enough. I don't think Ren can reach. Even with a soul blur. And it's going to end up on a no attack damage one as well. Sad times. A waste of 0 EP because she regenerates it during battle anyway. Oh, wait a second, it moved up because I killed the guy. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Barely any levels. Those shining poms gave us so much experience. Alright, we're supposed to be heading upwards, so of course, first of all, we should head down. You want to fight, do you? Now we have all the commanders now. We're all army officers, we're all army soldiers. Richard's already at 200 CP, so I could have done the wheel if I wanted to. Analyze on a crit, I don't think has enough attack damage to take one down, but then I'm lying. Completely lying. Shadowcast, thank you very much for the 23 months of sub. Been watching since Tales of Zillia. I believe thanks for the good content these years. As Kevin says, Bam, what? Tales of Zillia was a long time back. Meow times. And who else is sweltering in that heat right now? Topaz Gem. Thieving attempt failed. Minus 20 charisma. Oi! No, Richard, your charisma. I think we've already got a Topaz on though. I've got a spare defense gem for maybe Chloe, I don't know. Kevin briefly considers taking the chest as a new weapon, but it's not quite Bowie enough. Sure. Give it to someone else, like, I think Agate. The heavy box Agate from then on. That'd be fine, right? He's got a box. A heavy, heavy box. Be fine. Yes, today we swelter in the heat wave of craziness. I don't think I should bother attacking. Not gonna get any CP. Really should just remember just to do a straight attack with Kev. I think he gets more CP every turn.
Alright, what's next?
Would at least like to get him to 100 again. It's taking a bit. Anyone hiding in here? Well, there's another chest. Fruity Temptation. You realised that was in my stomach until just now, right? Yeah. Well, it's perfectly fine. No decomposition monsters. C01 key. Small plated window glass lies on the bottom of the empty box. Alas, a number of unexpected chest pain. Pain? Chest pain? What's wrong with a chest pain? I don't understand. Oh, chest pain. No. Well done, Sam. Good job. I now understand the joke. Hooray. That's a nice random one being added to the chess command. Kevin goes bam, and Rennie goes shazam. Is this like martial arts teachers saying you have to like say something else?
Alright, what's next?
To get that breath out of you as you attack. It's like, you have to say something when you use a spell. What will you say? Well, I'll say Shazam. And I'll say Bam. Next one says Wham. I don't know. Sound amazing and sparkling. That doesn't... Great. We've got descriptive words for whatever this is. Food or drink. But we don't actually know what it would taste like. Amazing and sparkling, obviously. I'm guessing it's a drink because it's... I need some more words in this. You see a human skeleton that wasn't in there before. Oh, it's amazing and sparkling, eh? Sure. Curia Balm. Excuse me, could you scratch my back, please? Nah. Another chest. A blind tooth. You're causing terrible damage across this kingdom. How's it feel? Beautiful. Oh. Hello, door. Of course, we've got a door to go to anyway, because we've got Sun Door 3 to go to. Now we've got the invitation, but still. Bring to me the repenting patriots. Only then shall the door open. Well, who's that? Sure, Richard, go in. No, actually, don't go in just yet. We'll save first, just in case you have a petrify thing and you instantly kill Richard somehow. That would be the bad times. Right then, our first door of the day. What star door number even is this now? And quite a bit. I think we're at like 12, 13. We're nearly through them all. Amazing, sparkling, bubble and squeak. Yeah, that kind of works. I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. I guess not many people outside the UK would know what bubble and squeak is, so maybe amazing and sparkling is something else. So, our door brings us to the City of Ruin. What is Richard doing here? Oh, is this his... Oh! RNA research. Ruin office. Oh my, look at all this. I hope it will prove useful. I see, you sure found out a lot. With this many potential sales routes, I've got nothing to fear. I'll be able to make my move into the Erebonia capital as soon as I'm ready with this kind of information. You asked to investigate the current situation with regards to augment cells in Erebonia, so I sent in my investigation around stores in the region itself. And you did a fantastic job too. Still, the problem of transport remains. After all, old Borden's got his grubby hands all over the international liners already. It's true that the Borden family has preferential access to 40% of the load capacity of international airliners leaving the Liberl for Erebonia. However, they are no longer the only available option. There are now private carriers as well. Here are some supplementary materials regarding the issue. My, you certainly come prepared, don't you? Well, this request ended up taking a little longer than originally anticipated. Consider this a little extra on us in exchange. I like those who think 2 steps ahead. You sure you don't want to come and work for me? I pay you handsomely. I'm certainly flattered you think highly enough of my skills to offer. I'm not sure I have what it takes to be successful in the cutthroat world of business, though. I'm a rather timid man, you see. Come now, you can't fool me. Oh well, do keep my offer in mind if you would. Surely people know who he is. Please allow us to escort you out. Oh, since I have you here, maybe I should give you one more thing to look into. I've already had Simon get started, but I'm not sure he's up to the task. I'll be able to help if I can. Will this be another request to research a foreign market? It certainly will. Oh, look what you've got over there. Perfect. What, my orbital phone? Nope. My map. This place right here. Red State. That's an unusual choice. It's quite a small place. That just makes it easier to seize a majority in the market. Small as it is, it's not like it isn't accessible by airliner, and what market there may be there is all but free for the taking right now. So you want us to research the potential size of the market there, in other words? Should we focus entirely on the orbit market, or broaden the scope of our investigation and look into the market in general? The market in general? Do you think you can do it? With ease. I'll get in touch with one of our staff members stationed near the state right away and begin weighing options. That's what I wanted to hear. I'll be back here next week anyway. We can discuss the details then. Ta-da! Until then, take care. quite far inland. Weren't the Rains brothers in that general area of the continent? Yes, they are. I'll get in contact with them later. Thank you. She's not a merchant of boast for nothing, is she? She's always coming in with such interesting, ambitious requests. She's not half as ambitious as you are. I think you may be overestimating me a little there. You want us to take over a country! Well, can you show our next visitor in? Certainly. With a bit of coercing, I guess, but still. Timid. You just want to lay low, really. Hello there, Alan. Sorry for dropping in on you again. I just wanted to get your input on another little something regarding the city's finances. Oh, that won't be a bother at all. Please take a seat. This is what do warriors of renown do after they've finished up their military career, after all. So what exactly can I help you today? It's a bit weird. All seems to be going rather well, this business now, don't you think? Indeed. Although I admit that it's taken me time to adjust my days being so peaceful, I do miss having a sense of tension in my life. That's something you'll just have to live with, I'm afraid. We're civilians now, not soldiers. That's true enough. In any case, it's an honor to be able to live and work with you in the city where you were born, Your Excellency. Kanone, I really would prefer it if you addressed me as Sir now. My apologies, sir. There's no need to apologise. Well, I think we should probably go inside. I'm not sure I like the look of the sky. It couldn't be. Sir, is something the matter? Oh, it's nothing of much importance. I just noticed that we seem to have mistakenly received another letter intended for the mayor. It's understandable that it keeps happening, given that this building was previously his, but it is a tad troublesome nonetheless. I suppose I'd better go and deliver it to him. It could be something important. Now, sir? Couldn't it wait? It seems like it's going to start raining any minute. It's not too far. Even if it does start raining, I won't be exposed to it for too long. Can I ask you to handle the regular reports in the meantime? Yes, of course. All the thunder and lightning sounds reminding me of last night. The crazy lightning storms that we had. Ugh. He's giving it a good run though, isn't he? Oh yeah, the mayor wouldn't be living there. There's no mistaking it. Wait, did something just happen weirdly over there? That letter was sealed in a special way we used in the intelligence division. The letter itself is a meaningless decoy. The real message is concealed in how the envelope itself is sealed. It means come to the landing port. Someone from the intelligence division is calling me in hopes of speaking to me. Most likely because they bear a deep-seated resentment towards me and what I did to them. And I have a duty to go and see them. After all, I was their commander. I was the one who pushed their life off the rails and ruined their future. Weird shimmers on the screen, look. I've been waiting for you. So was you, Sender? Indeed. It's good to see you again, Colonel. I'm pleased to see you're still well. I'm not a colonel anymore, Sender. Though I feel as though saying as much has become a hobby. Yes, it has. No one around me seems willing to correct themselves. I'm aware, but today I intend to address you as Colonel nonetheless. I called you here because I have something that I need to ask you. I hope you can forgive me for forcing you to come out here with the weather so poor. If I can answer your questions, I will. Don't feel as if you need to hold back on my account. If you can't accept something in the answer I give you, by all means say so. Now I'll get straight to the point. Why did you leave the army behind, Colonel? What happened to your love for your country? I see you, at least, return to the military. I was relieved to see that, in truth. You were always an exceptionally capable soldier, even back in the military academy. If you hadn't had the misfortune of meeting me, if you hadn't had the misfortune of being caught up in my foolishness, you would probably be a field officer by now. I'm truly sorry about what I did to you. Please don't get me wrong, Colonel. I don't in any way blame you or harbour resentment for what you did. You thought about what was best for this country more than anyone else I know. Your patriotism was genuine and heartfelt. I don't regret following you at all. I'm honoured that I could. It's certainly true that doing so has become a significant obstacle in my chances of promotion, but I couldn't care less about that. As long as I can continue to serve in the military, serve the country I love with all my heart, I'm happy. Know that I harbour no ill feelings towards you regarding the past. But what are you doing now? You used to worry for this country's future more than any of us. You cared for it more than any other. And instead of picking yourself up and trying to work for your nation again, you left the army behind. And now you're running some sort of company that deals with the rich. Just what happened to your patriotism? Punctuation lightning. I beg of you, return to the military. You're a capable man. Those skills of yours will be a valuable asset to the force, and it's where you should be using them. I'm sorry, Sender. I cannot ever return to the army again. Why? Why, Colonel? You've repented more than enough for your actions. Both General Morgan and Brigadier General Bright actively desire your return. I and all of the other soldiers in my position would be overjoyed to have you in our ranks again. So why? Why do you look at me with that sad expression and tell me that it's not possible? Why would you apologize to me? Make no mistake, Sender. I haven't abandoned my love for my country. It burns as brightly in my heart as it ever did. But what I did was truly terrible. I organized a coup d'etat, destabilizing this nation and disrupting the lives of countless people. Thanks to the help of all those around me, I was able to realize what a foolish mistake I made. And yet in my heart, I feel exactly the same way I always did. I'm not sure what you mean. In spite of all that happened, my love for my country is unchanged. I still feel the blind desire to do anything I can to aid Liberl, no matter how reckless or dangerous it may be. I'm the same man I was when I plotted that coup d'etat. Not a thing has changed. That force sender terrifies me. Then you didn't leave the military because you had lost your love for your country. You're saying that you left it because you still love your country. Forgive me. I have no right to be making excuses to you and trying to justify myself. Not after I dragged all of you down with me and ruined your lives forever. I truly am sorry for what I did to you and all of the other members of the division. Please don't misunderstand. I didn't leave the army in an attempt to run from my own weakness. Nor did I leave it because I was ashamed of the treatment I received for my actions. After what happened, I thought long and hard about what I should have done instead of what I did. Trying to work out where I'd gone wrong. As I did that, I noticed something vitally important that I failed to realize up until that point. After setting up the intelligence division, I began gathering information and using it to protect Liberl. Yet, thinking about it now, I didn't know the first thing about the nature of information at the time. Information isn't something that exists alone. It only exists when people use it and see it as something of worth. Furthermore, the value of that information can change radically depending on the position and perspective of those who look at it. I can't help but wonder if overlooking this simple fact was what caused my patriotism to start to become more of a force for harm than good. Somewhere along the line, I started to believe that only information I saw as valuable was of any importance, and as a result, I ended up wanting power in order to compensate for the weakness of my own heart. Thinking back, I think what I really needed was a different perspective for which to view information, one separate from the military. One that doesn't see a country or people's ways of life as a system, or as numbers and absolutes. I needed to be collecting information that was disadvantageous to Liberl too, rather than cast it all aside. I needed to view us and the surrounding nations in a variety of lights while collecting a wide variety of information from a freer perspective. So you believe the company you're running now is capable of doing that? Yes, I do. I can't say for sure that this will allow me to avoid repeating any past mistakes. Perhaps there was something more important that I should have been doing before giving thought to any of this to begin with. But in the end, I came to the conclusion that Liberl needs a fresh perspective, and I then resolved to leave the army. If it needs a means to gather intel, it can make another intelligence division. That is for Brigadier General Bright to worry about, not me. Still, the civilian population has no such group or organization. It's never had one. I doubt anyone in the civilian world has ever thought to create one in order to gather and accurately analyze information either. That was why I, as a civilian like every other, chose to establish RNA research, believing that I am the right person to be the first to do so. You truly don't have any intention of returning to the military, do you? If I said there wasn't a part of me that longed to return to my days of active service, I would be lying. But I'm hoping that through this I will be able to become another eye by which to support this nation. And I see my current occupation as a new way to show my love for my country. I wonder if that makes any sense. You're a coward. No doubt every word you are saying is objectively correct. That's how you've always been. There's never been room for rebuttal in your arguments. But Colonel, you're also no longer the man who swore to forge this kingdom's future with his own two hands. Goodbye, Colonel. We will never meet again. That's not true. That's not true at all, Sender. I've chosen the path I now walk believing it to be right, certainly. But even I don't know for sure if what I'm doing is correct. Even now I'm terrified of the possibility that I might be making the wrong choice. I worry that the road I walk might be the makings of yet another grave mistake. I just don't have the same power that Brigadier General Bright does. I really am hopeless. Sir? You didn't have to come out here in the rain. We should return to the office. You'll catch a cold staying out here much longer. Kanone, I'm sure he's just having trouble coming to terms with his new life too. He just can't forget the fervent enthusiasm of the Intelligence Division, as if he doesn't feel like he belongs in the world that's come after it. The day will eventually come when he will be able to understand what you said. That's exactly what happened to me, you know. True enough, I suppose. You're right. Should we be going then, Kanone? Yes, sir. I wasn't expecting to end up quite this soaked. Are you alright? I'm fine. Don't worry about me. This actually brings back fond memories of the survival training I underwent back at the academy. I do think you should go and get changed in some dry clothes, though, sir. A little rain never hurt anyone. I don't believe I was half bad at my own survival training, you know. Even then. Oh, they got answer messages? Or what? An encrypted call? Dillons did mention he had some information of interest in his report earlier. Perhaps this relates to that. Sounds possible. Which would mean that something has happened over in the Republic. Yes, it's me. Can you please stop calling me that? Yes, that's right. Yes. Yes. In the Eastern Quarter. We don't have anyone there yet, thinking about it. Alright, I'll look into it as best as I can. Right, you be careful too. Has something happened? Another Jaeger Corps has entered the Eastern Quarter. A sizable one too, the Red Constellation. Really? There seems to be a rather lot of activity on the Jaeger front of late. Their arrival makes it very likely that the power struggle there will begin to worsen too. I doubt the old Intelligence Division network is going to be sufficient to fully stay on top of the situation. I think I may have to head there personally. I say, are we going to Calvin? I still have doubts about what I'm doing. Nothing about my love for my country has changed. Nothing at all. So is it even possible for me to find and walk the right path this time? Is it truly possible for any mortal to forge the correct path through life? I don't know, but all I can do is try to follow the path I believe to be right in hopes that I'm not mistaken, believing in those who have supported me and worked to right my wrongs. Sir? Is something wrong, sir? Oh, you're here, Kanone. I did tell you didn't need to come and see me off, you know. You did, but I'm afraid that simply won't do. Seeing off their superiors is the duty of a subordinate. Perhaps in the military, but that is no longer the world we live in. There's no need to act like a soldier anymore. Oh, and one more thing. Please do take good care of things in the office while I'm gone. I think the odds of any large requests you'll struggle to handle without me coming in are fairly low at least, but leave everything to me, sir. I'll be sure to handle every request that comes in with care and kindness. I'm well aware you always look forward to taking on small requests too, so they'll be given the same high standards of service as any other. You know me too well. Looks like there's heat sinks on the side of that. Maybe that is what they are, actually. Thinking about it. Oh. Sieg? What on earth is Julius Bird doing here? Scree! Don't you just sit on His Excellency's arm as if it was your own personal property? Scree! Please, Kanone, there's no need to glare at him like that. Also, please stop calling me your excellency. Scree! Richard then noticed that there was a note attached to Sieg's leg. What's this? It's addressed to me. Scree! Richard took the memo from Sieg's leg. But this looks like a letter from HQ. As in military HQ. Why is the Royal Guards carrier Falcom bringing a message to you? Who knows? It's right as a real slave driver, though. Thank you for delivering this, Sieg. Let him know that I accept his request. Scree! Good old Sieg. Sir? What's that? See for yourself. Best of luck with your little trip. We'd like to know what the Red Constellation is up to, too. So we'd appreciate you looking into it for us on the side. Honestly, we don't think this information is going to come cheap, Brigadier General. That's the thing. The military can still use them. Civilian information is also important to the military. Right, that was a quite short side story. I accept your request is now finished. Received a covert and 10,000 mirror. What is a covert then? Combines the effects of haze and information with a fairly large amount of gem value to give to it as well. Blimmin' hell. That's pretty good. I mean, we don't necessarily need the haze anymore. But equally, it's not like we necessarily need yin yang with that, because you actually get a bigger thing apart from the healing side of things. Okay, I'd lose Tyrol and La Tyrol, so that's not exactly worth it. But I gain Genesic Barrier, whatever that is. I'll just switch this for a second so I can find out what that is. Projectiles with a barrier, nulling all non-recovery arts. So that is anti-spell, right? Kind of cool. Put the yin yang back on. Is there any good one I could switch that for? I mean, I could, instead of having the big defense buff, I could put on the covert. I don't think that gives me Genesic Barrier, though. It's only on you it gives us that. An interesting gem. Let's put it that way. Might be worth putting on someone to get some gem values. So we will head on out. See what else we can see. So I should have the key now to get higher up. So that's not a problem. Wasn't it this door? Because we got to find out who our next boss is. Feel like I messed around with Annalise's HP pool a little bit there. Kevin, we need you more CP. More CP, Kevin. You want to give it a go? You might actually kill him now, so I'll let Annalise do the finisher. Again, it's all about CP. Nearly an S-Craft Valley.
I'm invincible! Or am I?
Nearly a level up for her as well. Alright, use the CO1 key. And hope there's no big bad boss. Or is there? There's definitely a few doors, that's for sure. Hey, hello! A wind gem. Did you hear about the two braces in high school? They went to Shining Prom together. Shining Prom. Okay then. Sure. Did they get a lot of experience that night? Which way am I going? Shining Prom. I think the death blow's a little bit redundant there. Thank you very much. The sub there, Snig. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. Let's keep fighting. Annalise, go get some more CP. You've just hit 100, but 200's better. 200's better.
I am invincible! Or am I?
I need you to have it before we fight whatever boss we're gonna fight. Palatieral Bomb. If I didn't want to be open, I would have taken the job as a coffin. There it is. Still can be. You just beat up some imaginary guys over there and there was the ram powder. Nice job, Pandora. The connotations of that are terrifying. So that was that door there. Hello, gunman. Let's get Annalise to level up. Oh, Deathblow Kevin. Farewell. I guess I'll just move Richard menacingly behind this guy. Right, Kev's at 100. Just keep getting more Annalise. But it's more Kevin. I just want 200 CP for Kev. At least we have one application of his shield.
I am invincible!
Plus, technically, if we wanted him to, you could just cast it. One more fight for a level up for Annalise. Well, looks like we're reaching some kind of final location here. No, even more of the place. It never ends. No point in using any crass as of yet. I'm really looking forward to, or at least hoping, to get a Strike 2 quartz. Considering everything else is a 2, having 20% random critical would be really good. Okay. Next red chest, a long barrel free. Acerbic tomatoes are people. Aliens, sure. To Martians, maybe, but still. Annalise, I'd love you to do something, but you're on a blooming vanish thing and you won't kill the guy. Again with the menacing. I can't believe that Ren's actually getting enough levels that she's doing physical damage, even though we've got a so non-physical damage setup. It's unreal.
I am invincible! Or am I?
Yeah, those shining problems really set me up for being in here. Ahaha! Where's the red door? It's got to be somewhere near. An EP charge free, we've gone upstairs. My vocal instructor told me I should use my chest full small. Indeed. Sing from your stomach, I don't know. Unfortunately, every single soldier has to meet the horrible fate that is our party. They're not real, they're an imaginary thing. Oh, actually, when you think about it, if the souls, well, the minds, in a sense, of the people that we know have actually been transported into this area, does that mean that applies for these soldiers as well, maybe? So we're actually just picking up some kind of poor grunt that's like, why am I in this world? Why am I next to this dog? Ah! And even the dogs too.
Not bad.
And then we just show up and they don't even know who we are and we just beat the crap out of them. It's not exactly a good fate, is it? Now that 100 to 200 CP is ridiculous. A fair grind. Well, we're back to just being able to do everything with simple, normal attacks.
I am invincible! Or am I?
Everyone always seems to know that they're not real. Yeah, that's true. So I guess many of them maybe just think that they are literally dreams, maybe? Oh God, which door's the right door this time? Oh, we got Sepith. 200 every type. Not bad. I can do small slots with that. I should have listened to my parents to become a cupboard instead. Anastasia Balm. It's just empty, but it smells pleasantly minty. It's got minty fresh breath, does it? Oh my God, all these doors. Oh, look at those treasure chests. We need to get to them somehow. I wasn't expecting this area to be this big. But then when I think about it, have we ever been upstairs in this complex before? I don't think we have. Let's just horribly maim this poor guy with a red spell. Yes, I know, it's not Shining Prom anymore, it's all Shining Proms. It feels like my Shining Prom when I kill one, you know?
Or am I?
That's the good times. Not that I've ever been to a prom, of course. Am I going the right way or the wrong way? I'm gonna dodge you. Just another grunt. I had to make it through those chests, obviously. They're monster chests, maybe? Oh, Sepith times 200 again. And a Curia Bomb. You know what song I have stuck in my head? Neither do I. Okay, is that the name of the song? Chest contains the meaning of life. What? A crest charm has been found. This chest is covered with a thick layer of funky smelling mildew, but you're gonna wear the crest charm anyway, aren't you? Well, is it good? If it's good, I'll wear it. Crest Charm Plus. ATS plus 50, ADF plus 50 prevents sleep faint. That's pretty good. Like literally, that's pretty good. ATS, ADF, speed as well. Preventing sleep and faint is pretty cool though. But I would like that extra speed on you. Damn it. Do you want to prevent death blows? It's good. Maybe in a free caster setup. What is this labyrinth? What the hell? Where am I going? Oh, I found an S tablet. Now I'm empty. Have you considered depositing all of your mirror inside? What the hell, man? Like, all that area back there is probably actually, like, places that I can go that aren't the main bit. So, if I head this way now... And then when we were at a crossroad bit, we could have went upwards, right? I didn't even... Yeah, like here? Unless this is the boss way. Oh, it's another chest! Which way's the right way? Which way's the wrong way? Okay, we got ourselves to this red chest. It's definitely not got monsters in it. It's got a CO2 key, though. Fine, take it. Don't even want it anymore. I'm glad we come back. That would have barred us for forward progress, wouldn't it? These trials of the Gralsritter are a lot bigger than we thought. massive. Let's just send this guy over here. Oh, I should have done an aerial. What a fool am I? Yes, this place is very confusing. So Ren's level up to 129, well ahead of Kev. Ren learned chain free. Not that we're going to be using you in the physical side of things there, Ren, but congratulations. Which way was I going? I've lost my way again. Okay, there was chests in there. Great, so we're going this way. Checked out every room. We got some treasure chests. Great. In the room to the right, after this monster, there was another room with a guy in it. Then here there was another way forward, maybe. I don't even... What? So much! Too many people! Someone who helped with the Evo V English patch for the Sky Trilogy? Cool. Is he in the chat? Welcome, welcome. Our last Submarino, in fact. Thanks for coming along. I'm well on Trail series at this point. It's the 5th game. Well, technically 5. 3rd game, but 5th I've played. It's been going crazy.
My. That was easy.
Right. Nothing too good, too bad there. I'm just confused now. Okay, that's that room with the... Nope, I don't even know anymore. Yes, okay. That way is the way I'm supposed to be going. Ah! Thought he was going to get me, and I still came back, even though the trail was behind. I guess it's better than freezing up. I know which direction I'm going in, but yeah, there's a bit too many directions into what you consider to be completely blind corridors. They all look the same. We use a JRPG joke, we could call it the Final Fantasy 13 section. But I like Final Fantasy 13, so I'm a weirdo.
Oh yeah!
Sometimes it's nice to get that feeling of inescapable destiny, and nothing portrays that more than corridors. Ask any shooter protagonist. Alright, who's next? Literally just doing these attacks to get CP. Get him! Ren can't reach. Stay back, Ren! Couldn't be bothered to wait for someone else to have an attack for CP. Civic Tomato! They're people too! Are we there? Oh, we're there yet! We're there! Maybe. Let's use the CO2 key. Let's get in there. Here we go. Right, what courts can I now... Well, I could probably do some slots. Shall I just unlock Annalise's final slots and then never use her again? I mean, after all, there's not going to be any new courts coming up anytime soon. The only one that possibly could show up is a time gem at this point. Which is cast free, which I don't like because it nukes all my stuff. Stop doing that. Okay, there should be a little bit to rest. Because we just got Annalise's lovely EP extra. Because she needs that. Wow, my water's gone completely hot. It's gone, like, weirdly warm. Ah, the heat wave. What time do you call this? You're late, all of you. Now, you were someone I was expecting. Instead of, like, Kanone. You were who I was expecting to see. What? General Morgan? What is the meaning of all of this? I get dragged here by some bizarre-masked hoodlum, stripped of my free will, and I'm now being used like some sort of puppet. This is humiliating. I've never been so damned infuriated in all my years. General. Looks like he hasn't changed a bit. Wow, this old man sure has impressive vocal cords. This guy's as scary as all the rumors say. He hates braces too, but not so much anymore. Well, I suppose getting angry wouldn't do me any good. You will have my sympathies for the situation you've been forced into. Richard, I have plenty I want to say to you, and a lot I could say to you. But I'm not sure I'm the best person to do so, so I'll let you off for now. Thank you, General. Regardless, I think we've wasted enough time talking. There's no avoiding a battle between us. We may as well get started on it. Cool, he's got an axe! Oh, sorry, a halberd? Hideous, I'm not sure when I last saw one of those. Don't underestimate his weapon. In his hands, it is extremely deadly. Before the mechanization of the army began, that halberd claimed the lives of countless foes on the battlefield. It's a bit short for halberd, isn't it? I don't know. I haven't had cause to wield it since the martial arts tournament 2 years ago, however. But if you're struggling against an old man like me, your odds of success in the trials ahead are grim indeed. Don't hold back. Show me what you got.